31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Jeff, I can't imagine living somewhere with snow like that.
Well, I grew up in Ohio.
Oh, you know all about it.
We would get that up here, certainly more so than we get around here. But every now and then we get a chance for a southern snowstorm, and we are looking at that potentially at the end of this coming work week. Let's talk about that. Then we're going to get back to the rain that we have going on right now. But I know this is the big talker right now. And, we've actually alerted you to this since last week that this was a possibility. And as we're getting closer, looks like it's closer to becoming a reality for us. Next weather maker rolling in on Friday for us, and this one is the type of setup that brings snow across parts of the south. We've got cold air coming on in. We talked about that. It'll be here in the morning. And then we got a storm system that is going to be developing off to our southwest and tracking through the northern Gulf of Mexico. And this is what typically brings a significant snow potential here to the Tennessee Valley. So let's kind of talk about it a little bit more. Winter weather is looking probable, but there is going to be a fine line as to where we change from liquid to frozen precipitation. As it stands right now, though, some accumulations are expected here through North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee, but this is critical where this low tracks. And I do want to just kind of break down that scenario for you. If it takes a more northerly track, that could bring in just enough warm air that we have less in the way of frozen precipitation and more in the way of liquid. That, of course, is going to limit totals. If it takes a little bit more of a southern track here through the northern Gulf of Mexico, likely would be all frozen for us, primarily in the form of snowfall. And if somehow it decides to split the difference and go in the middle, well, then that's when you get that mixed bag of weather. Could have a little frozen precip at the beginning, then it maybe changes to rain, and then back to some frozen precipitation at the end. And that would tend to lower the totals just a little bit. So there's still a bit of uncertainty because it all has to do with where this area low pressure is going to track. How far north or south does it go relative to the Gulf Coast? And that's what we're going to be watching. But we're starting to get into that window of time where we can give you specifics. Starting tomorrow, we're going to be with that 3 to 5 day time window when it comes to forecasting winter weather around here, where we will have increased confidence and we will start talking a little bit more about general timing and impacts out of it. So I encourage you to check back with us as we take you through the next few days. Once we're 1 to 3 days out, that's when we'll really get detailed about amounts, timing, and just what sort of impact this is going to have. As it stands right now, I do want to show you future radar for the end of the week. This is really much keying in on Friday. So Thursday through Thursday, fine. This is Thursday night, midnight, heading into early Friday morning. We will begin to see some of that precip coming in late Thursday night into the beginning of the day on Friday. And again, it could be a mixed bag. The blues and the whites are snow. Where you start getting into this pink color, that's where the data is suggesting that wintry mix. Could be a little freezing rain, some sleet or ice pellets, maybe mixed with some snow and some raindrops as well. Into Friday afternoon, notice that dividing line between liquid and precip is very close. So I think the closer to Birmingham and south, it is going to be rainfall. But again, if there's a little bit of a jog to the north with this system, then that could put us more in the rain potential as opposed to snow and ice. And then Friday night into Saturday morning, it's gone. How much we get, that will ultimately determine what sort of impacts and how long lasting they will be. So again, check back with us. We get new information overnight tonight. Meteorologist Grace Anello will be in tomorrow morning, and she will have the very latest details on our winter weather threat for the end of this coming work week. For now, it's all rainfall. Wave 31 Triple Doppler is showing a band of heavier showers here from near Huntsville down to Coleman. That's where we may pick up some wind gusts around 40 miles per hour. Otherwise, just wet and windy for a little while longer. Future radar shows the rain will be moving out overnight tonight by 3 o'clock in the morning. Should be a done deal. Tomorrow, it's all about the cold air. And yes, you do see a few spots where we could have some snow showers or flurries. I'm not expecting that that's going to be enough to accumulate, but a few flakes could fly in the cold air as it settles into the Tennessee Valley tomorrow. We do clear things out, but we will stay cold into your Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as we await that late week storm system. Again, 38 around 6 in the morning. But only 32 tomorrow afternoon, and with that breezy northwest wind, it will be feeling like it is in the 20s all day long. That's what you have to dress for out the door tomorrow morning. Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, gives us a few days to watch this developing winter storm scenario. Lows could get as low as around the 20-degree mark as well by midweek. Again, Friday, that will be the day. If we get winter weather impacts, that is when they will come. More cold weather over the weekend, and even on into next week, we barely temporarily warm back into the 40s. So once this cold air sets in Georgia, it is going to be with us, it looks like, for a bit of a stretch, and all eyes now will be on Friday.
Absolutely. Well, I'm just happy the rain will get out of here so it won't be freezing and raining all at the same time.
Yeah,
That's
is a
always
good
the
thing.
worst.
Yep.
Thanks,